Hi, beautiful people. You're welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is Hosanna. If you're watching this for the first time, this is me. Please remember to watch, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and also turn on your notification bell to get notified when I post a new video online. Thank you. And for my old and returning subscribers, thank you so much, guys, for always come back to this channel and for watching my videos. I love you guys so much, and I'm super grateful. So from the topic, I be the heading I gave this content, you already know what I want to talk about. But first and first, we should bear it in mind that that everything in this life that has an advantage has a disadvantage too. That is when it's safe to be balanced. You can't just have something that has only advantage and no disadvantage. It's not balanced. For you to call something balanced, it has to have its advantage and disadvantages in it. For it to balance, you need to actually have to state the advantages of it and disadvantages of it. Then you know, okay, yes, it's balanced. So now, with the way things are happening and the stories we've been hearing about schools and boarding schools, I know that this stuff I'm actually going to talk about now, people will not even want to hear about it because boarding schools are getting worse right now. You can't really compare boarding school 10 years ago and boarding schools now. Like things worse than the things we experienced or heard, sorry, 10 years ago. As in things are getting worse now in boarding school. But still, there is an advantage in going to boarding school. This is what I'm saying is me as a person, I'm a parent of boarding school, and I can tell you for sure that there is more advantage to boarding school than disadvantages. Now, but there's one thing I learned about boarding school. Boarding school is not for the faint-hearted. I think the reasons why our parents sent us to boarding school then was for us actually be independent and have the mind of our own and be able to put ourselves together, and it helped. Okay, for me, I've always been this kind of person that has been independent. I don't like people policing me around, so I didn't find it hard being in boarding school. But I, as a person, even as I'm hearing all these things happening in boarding school, I still love boarding school. And I still want my child to attend boarding school and my children to attend boarding school. But right now, it's not only my decision to make. This decision needs to involve my husband, which I'm not even sure he's going to allow his children to go to boarding school. You know, the things that are happening now. Now, there are things that I learned when I was in boarding school. I'm going to talk about myself, the things I learned when I was in boarding school. I'm going to talk about the advantages and the bad things and the good things that happened when I was in boarding school. And then reasons why I think my children should attend boarding school. First of all, I'm this kind of person who is arara. Like I won't actually say it's scattered, but someone that is there. I'm too hyperactive. And you don't want to be hyperactive. Most times you are not coordinated because you want to be here and here and here and here and here. Yeah, that's the kind of person I am, right? So I'm a very stubborn person. Like, who are you? That's the kind of person I am. Like, who are you? So I know for sure that my father allowed me to go to boarding school because he was there to teach. I can beat my chest and tell you that that man sent me to boarding school because he wants me to learn my lessons. He wants me to adjust. But I love it. Now, the fact that I've always been this stubborn person and I've always been this kind of person who is independent. I don't like people policing me around. I think that particular side of me actually helped me in boarding school. First of all, I went to Lagos International Secondary School. That's Logis. I want Mama most. That's why I did my just one. At first, okay, the school is still boys and girls school, but you know this kind of Sharia kind of school is the main name of the school is Lagos International Secondary School. But because of that kind of Sharia thing, you know watchman now, they are divided into boys and girls. They call boys side Lobis, that's Lagos Boys International Secondary School. And they call girls side Logis, like Lagos Girls International Secondary School. So now, although the school is boys and girls, but we are still that Sharia kind of it. The boys have the hostel, the prep class, everything. We don't even attend the same class. Girls have everything different. We don't attend the same class. We only meet during revival time on Wednesdays revival time, and then I think church service. But even when you meet, even inside the church, is demarcated. You don't see, even if you have a blood brother in that school and they catch talking to your brother, they will expel you both. So this is a school that I know I felt that strictness in it, but they treated us like goats in that school. I don't know how that school is now, but leaving that school, I felt like a goat because they dealt with us, and they didn't want to care. They didn't want to. They didn't care. They didn't want. They don't want to know the background. They don't want to know. I said we ate grass in that school. We ate grass. I said I left that school as a goat. That's just the truth. But still, I learned a lot in that school. You know, it's it's so funny that the first thing that we junior students, like when you enter JS1, JS2, the first thing that comes to your mind is probably maybe when you enter JS1, you don't know about school mothers and school fathers, as school fathers as a boy and school mothers as a girl. So funny thing about this is the first time you enter school, because I think the first thing they introduce you to should be this school mother for the ladies of the girls, sorry, and school fathers for the boys, right? Now they feel that once you're a new student and you get a school mother, a school father, you feel protected. So me, because I was already wild before I entered the JS1, not wild as per I do bad things, wild as per say I know things that even at my age I'm not supposed to know, maybe because of the kind of friends that I had, or because I love adult conversation. Like you can never see me where my age mates are having a conversation. You only see me where adults are having conversations. And then I will not pretend like I don't understand anything they're saying. But I'm listening to every single thing they're saying and I'm learning. Probably because that I've learned things and I know things that at my age I'm not supposed to know. So it was like an advantage to me. So when I entered secondary school, I didn't act like I was just. I felt like this girl have experienced life before from somewhere where I've never even had any Shanghai experience in my life. So when I entered just one in that low school, that's low G's for girls. Um, our first term we are still new. To me, I was like, well, because when we first entered, your parents will leave you at like the quadrangle and all those places where like this is the last your parents can never follow you inside the hostel. There are places that parents are supposed to stop, you understand? So when we stop there, as a new student that I am, I'm supposed to cry because I've never experienced boarding school before. But I know for sure that if my parents, if they were privileged to put me in boarding school in my primary school, they would do it because my head is coconut head. You don't used to hear anything. So when we got to that place now, everybody's crying inside the hostel. Everybody's crying. To me, I felt, are you sure these people are okay? Me, I'm even happy that I'm not in my house. I want to experience life outside my house because everywhere is street, 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 street. So I want to experience life outside my house, but I didn't even know what I was venturing into actually. So when we got inside, when we got inside the hostel, everybody was crying, crying. So funny enough, it's even me that is a new student that is going to get other new students down, like so crying. So first term, first week, second week, 1 month, 2 months. Now the senior students will come and start picking the junior students that they want as school daughters. They start picking those gullible ones, those people that cannot talk, that they feel that those people need protection. Those people that even if they do anything to them, they cannot talk. Usually school mother something. This is something I vowed that even when I was in is when I enter secondary school, when I enter senior class, sorry, I will not get. But you know what to do all these things. I'll get to that part, sha. So me, I had problem in school, but I was very stubborn. And they want to know why I was that stubborn. They seriously really wanted to know what was giving me that kind of move. Right? You know when you see someone that is acting like something was backing her up, you guys really want to know what is that is backing this girl up. Actually, they thought that I had maybe an authority that was related to me. First, or second, I didn't have anybody that was related to me. So I said, okay. Now, after the first term, the second term, then one lady, one of the seniors there came to me that she wanted to be my school mother. Me as a person, right from time when I was little, I don't like people struggling things with me. If I feel you're struggling this thing with me, I will leave it for you because I don't have that kind of strength. I will leave it for you. I don't struggle things with people. I don't struggle things with people. So she now came to me that she wants to be my school mother, even when she have heard I'm very, very stubborn. So she was like, the first question she asked me was, that why am I this stubborn? Kine, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm not stubborn. It's just that I don't like people using me. The lady was like, the senior was like, as small as you, I know what it means for people to use you. Now, the first lesson I learned in boarding school is do not show any senior that you're gullible. See, as a parent, you need to teach your children. If you are going to send them to boarding school, you should teach them that they should not let anybody, even senior or junior, see them as gullible people. That is when bullying starts. When your child or your child starts showing weakness, that is how gullibility. That is when people feel that they can bully them and go free. So one thing that I make sure that I show people is that you cannot use me. You cannot use me, both junior and senior. That's why I can beat my chest and tell that from my just one, as little as I was, till I finished my secondary school, nobody bullied me. I didn't bully anybody and nobody bullied. I feel that they don't have that right to bully me. They do not have that right. So now I see the fathers, or I see the part that seniors go to the school daughter's locker when they're not around, go there, pack Milo, take biscuit, and people won't talk because it's a school mother, oh, it's a school mother. So people will not say anything. And I'm saying this because I'm a girl. I don't know what happens in boys' hostel, but I know it's still the same thing. Now, a child will take you as a mother and then you are milking the child dry. As I would advise anybody, if you are taking your child to boarding school, they don't need school mothers or school fathers for anything. The mother they have at home and the father they have at home is enough. If you feel that they need a guardian, assign them to a guardian in school. They don't need a school mother and you don't need a school father. And you tell them if any senior should threaten them about refusing to be their school daughter, they should go and report to the guardian or to the school authority. Second advice, see, like I said, I'm going to say things from my own experiences. So I don't know about others. So now advise your children to desist from anything school mother, school daughter. Nah, it takes the grace of God to get a good school mother in school that is not there for his or her own selfish reasons, right? So now I got tired. I know the lady was actually a very nice person because she has never asked me for my provision and she knows quite well with the way I've spoken to her that I'm not even ready to give her. One thing I will not beg you, and I will not beg you, don't beg me. And don't come and do me senior with that. They punish me in school because by my hair, I can get the coconut hair. And yeah, I liked it. You know, most times we will feel that we do things and then it's nothing. You don't know how those things you've done saves you from a lot of things. So now I think my second term just one, I had a I had a classmate then that actually liked the way that the senior that was my school that was treating me. And then she now felt okay. I wanted her to. I now felt as if we are trying to work a bit struggle for attention or to see who she likes more. And me, I'm not that kind of person. I don't have that kind of time. So I just withdrew. I started avoiding the senior and all those stuff. That's where I even forgot. See, that was where my story with school mothership ended. Just ended like that. So that was how my story with mothership ended, and I loved it. So a lot happened in that school. I don't know about that school now, but when I was in school, a lot happened in that school. They said the school was an evil forest before they built a school there. Oh, but my eyes saw shit. But no, I'm not going to talk about those things because this is as if I'm saying bad things about the school. I'm not going to talk about that, but I saw a way. So I left that school after my just one because I considered something in my head that I had to struggle with for from that just one, just two, just two to my SS1. My head was decaying. You even see now, it's no longer in my. I didn't know I was going to actually make my hair again in this life. Because when someone has hair and my head is decaying inside. Okay, so but God is wonderful, Sha. So after my just one, so when I entered just two, as a stubborn kid that I was, I had experience with all those things because I've experienced 1 year in boarding schools. I had experience with there's nothing new they're going to teach me, just that every school has its own pattern, a bit style. Every place has its own house style, a bit house pattern, I don't know how you want to call it. So I had to adapt to the style of this new school that I went to, Shalom Academy. So I adapted to that. So I was trying to adapt that style story. So my just two, I was the bunk they gave me was close to an SS2 student, Senior Chige Monte. So she was big and dark. You understand? She was big and dark, and she was like a terror, even to her own set mates. As in Chige Monte, I said she was a terror even to her own set mates. They fear her. You know, she's like this for years. So when unfortunately I came, one thing I loved about my mom is the fact that she doesn't joke with anything. You see, when I'm entering school, she will pack provisions for me enough. See, I might not vouch for too much money because you don't know the amount of money you should give a junior student, but I can vouch for provisions. I didn't like it. And me as a person, I needed the money more than the provisions because both said I end up never finishing my provision, and they still add more when they come for visiting day. So when at first when I came and she helped me to she didn't help me to do anything. She saw when I was trying to arrange my cupboard and then arrange my, but she saw everything I was bringing up for my boss. And I know in her mind she'll be like, this one is good. So she came as per say she's coming as school mother. The first thing she did was the first time she was like, my baby, I need milk and Milo and biscuits because I want to drink tea. You understand? I need milk and Milo and because I want to drink tea. I gave her the first time as a good person I am. So she came back next time for hey, senior, touching a month, my provision is finishing. From that day I told her my provision was finishing, I became her enemy. Chigamonte punished me. And then Chigamonte was in SS3 Abi. And then SS2 SS. Chigamonte punished me. Chigamonte, I think she was in SS3. Yes. That was first term just my first term in just two. I think from just three, from second term they will give them different hostels where only SS3s will be in. Chiamote punished me. For me, you cannot do that with me. Thirdly, as a parent, teach your children to know when to say no and stand on that no. I knew when to say no. And as stubborn as I was, once I tell you no, if you like, let heaven come down. My no is my no. So I'm ready to take everything that comes with that no, but I'm sticking to that no. So I knew that for me to say no to Senior Chigamonte, things are not going to be easy with me. But I told myself that it is better. You have to try something first to know how far now. It's when you try something, you don't know how the flow is going, then you go with the flow, right? Chigamonte punished me. Chigamonte punished me for no reason. I remember one day I came down from prep. Chigamonte asked me, I was preparing for afternoon prep. Chigamonte asked me to kneel down. Why? That my lips look like I rubbed eye pen. If you look down on my lips here, it's black. It looks, when you rub, it's like brown, not like black, I mean brown. It looks like I applied eye pencil down. They're like, I should clean my mouth. I should keep cleaning my mouth. See, as small as I am, I want to follow seniors and be doing guy. I'm applying eye pencil. She can put it for me. I said, she asked me to go and kneel down on top stone. Heaven knows that lady is not punishing me because of anything that she feels was them. And funny enough, I didn't even rub anything. I knew she was punishing me because I had the guts to say no to her. And I liked it. And from that day, she knew the kind of person that I was. And so, she told other people. And all of them, they gave me space. None of them disturbed my life. And I love it. I love the fact that I knew how to say no and when to say no and stand with my no. So parents, teach your children as sending to boarding school. They should learn how to say no and stand on their no. If not, they will use them. So all through the time I was in junior class, my just one to just three, I noticed this thing about seniors, the fact that once they feel that seniors or when they enter senior class, they feel that junior students are made for running errands. Like you get your personal maid. Like you know when you are you're a senior student and then a junior student, you look for a junior student and claim you like the junior student to be your personal maid. You send the girl to do anything, buy me things, buy me this, wash my plate, wash my clothes, sweep my corner, mop my corner, blah blah. I do that. I believe the same amount of money my parents paid is the same amount of money your parents paid. Maybe few thousands more than mine because of the class that you're in. So it's not as if I'm owing the school. My parents paid for my school fees, they paid for my feeding, they paid for everything that I'm using in that school. So why would you not turn me as a maid? You will be in your class, you sit down, you be your hostel, you sit down, and you send me to do things that you yourself you're supposed to be doing. Now, I'm not saying that when you give me a chore to do, like maybe sweep this veranda, because as a junior student they divide these chores for us to do. When you give me a chore to do, the fact that it's assigned to others, I'm not the only one being assigned to that chore. I can do that chore because it's assigned to me. I don't have a problem. I don't see any problem with it. But when you see me and then this is where you sleep every night and you expect me to come and mop it. See, if I try to mop it out of my own good heart, this is me being nice. But you imposing it on me to be mopping where you are sleeping is so wrong of me. Yeah, you understand? It's so wrong of you. Sorry. Now, there's another thing. You know, most times in secondary school, they give senior and junior one corner, senior and junior one corner. If you tell the junior in your corner to mop, there's no problem. She's a junior and you are the senior. It's no problem. That doesn't mean that once in a while or once in a while, yes, you don't come out to mop it too and arrange the corner. You do that too, but the junior student knows it's her work to do that in a corner where you guys stay. You understand? But you asking me to leave my corner where I'm supposed to be working and come to your own corner and come and work because you feel that you have right over me. Nah. Now, parents, teach your children not to allow any senior use them. If you want to do something for a senior, you do it because you want to be a nice person, not because they're bullying you into doing that. Teach your children not to allow any senior use them at all. So now I made up my mind that I won't allow that to happen. So what happened? All the time I will go out for break, seniors will be in the various classes, and then when I'm not leaving my own class to go down to get something, they are calling me Hosanna, Hosanna, Haze, Haze. Me that is deaf and dumb. Once it's 11:30, time for break time, I'm deaf and dumb. I don't hear, I don't talk. I go see there's nothing, there's no hair you do for me in this life that will make me turn and look up. Once it's 11:30, I'm deaf and dumb. I don't talk to people. I don't even hear. I go to get those things that I want to get. Either I'm going to go and get a bamboo, I'm going to go and get akalsa with granite, or anything that I feel that I have the money to get them. I get and go to my class. You cannot just send me as what. You can come down from your class and come and choose what you want to buy. Don't allow your children to be used by seniors. You guys pay the same amount for them to school, to learn, to acquire knowledge. Now, one thing parents don't know is this: no matter how stubborn a child is, that doctrine that you've raised them with is somewhere in the head. No matter how stubborn I was in school, I knew where I was coming from. I knew that doctrine. I knew when I was doing something wrong. I know I was a very stubborn person, but I knew when I was doing something wrong. It's just that youthful exuberance that was just disturbing me. I wanted to explore the world. I've always been a very curious person. I want to know what will happen if I do this. That's how much I leave the school without permission. I come back, I know, okay, you're going to flog me. I'm not advising that for, it's just a normal thing that when a child enters school, this youthful exuberance will come. They will come. But still, you need to teach your child good doctrines from home. Even when all those youthful exuberance they were coming, I knew where I was coming from and I knew how to maintain my lane. See, the disadvantage in boarding school is this: people come from different backgrounds, different doctrines, different teachings, different upbringing. And then, as youths that we are, as teenagers that we are, we want to experience those things and know, we want to experience something outside what we've been experiencing. And that is why you see a person that has been acting all good before entering boarding school. And by the time he comes home one or two times, he changes automatically because we want to check all those things. Especially when a person is coming from a strict background, you want to experience what it is, what it feels like to be free. You want to experience freedom. You want to know what it is to be free, to be free, to hold that freedom. But I also advise parents, teach your children, give them good doctrines at home. Somewhere in their heart, they know what they're doing is wrong. And you don't even need to flog or punish them. They'll be the one to retrace themselves back, to trace their steps back. Joke apart, they will retrace their steps back. You can't lock your child forever, except you don't want your child to go to school. And different teachings, different doctrines. So that is why you have a lot of work to do as a parent. Teach your children, bring them up, and they will teach them the wrong and the right. Teach them the consequences of things when they do it. When you do this as a child, this is a bad thing. Once you do it, these are the things that you experience. They need to know the consequences of everything they do. See, when you teach someone the consequences of everything he or she does, he or she will not want to do bad things consciously. But we don't know as parents. Teach your children the consequences of things and see the difference. So now, because of the bad upbringings that students are having, because the bad upbringings, bad parenting, bad family issues are coming out from, they tend to be bullies because they've seen their parents bully people outside. They've seen their parents acting out outside. They've seen their parents showing people that they are bigger than them and dealing with them because they have money. And you tell me that they will come to school, they will not be bullies. Do you think that people just wake up and become bullies one day? They watch parents and they see what their parents do. Yes, they watch parents and they see what their parents do. Parents, in as much as you are teaching your child to be able to experience life, be a good person too. It helps. Your children watch every move that you take. They watch every single thing that you do. And that is what they are going to count on, work on, and live their life on. Yes. So now I know one of the reasons why my parents put me in boarding school because they want me to be coordinated because I'm hyperactive and I'm like this. And it helped me. My first time in just one, I went to school with full bus, sorry. And I came back with absolutely empty bus. No shimmy, no singlet, no pants, nothing. No socks, no school uniform. Second term, the same thing. It was even third term, and my mother was like, okay, that she's going to imprint my name on those uniforms. So that when you wear it, people will know it's not your own because my name will show. There. They stole even with my name showing on that uniform. So it's not actually very easy for you to teach a child how to be coordinated in just 1 year in boarding school. The child will learn by his or herself, him or herself. They will learn. When I entered JS2, I had the first experience my first time. So in my JS2, all through my JS2, I had the same experience. That's to tell you that you don't just expect miracle to happen in just 1 year of entering boarding school. My JS2, I had the same experience. My JS3 was fire for fire. I told myself that I cannot be stupid though. I will not hang clothes, I'll come out, I will not see my clothes. Once I go there, I will not carry the one I see there. Since everybody want to be mad in this boarding school that we are in, once I go there and I don't see the one that me I hang, I'll pick up the one that is there. I know it's not good, you that but picked up my own. Am I the John? You like want me to be John in this case? And it's not making sense, guy. So I learned my destiny that once I hang my own, you go there and pick up my clothes. I pick up your own. I pick up the ones I see there. So everybody want to be mad in this country. Bah. So I learned. So one of the things I learned then was it's not about how careful that you are. You can be so careful with your things and they'll take them and steal it. Imagine you locking your boss with key and they'll come and open the box and take your things and say lock it back for you the way you kept. So is it that you're not careful or what? Do they expect you to carry your boss to lecture, to prep class or a bit to normal morning class? So you expect the worst when it comes to body school. But I love body school. Body school will teach you what to expect when you come out. But the school will teach you how rash the country is. But school will teach you that you don't just come out to this country or to this life and you are quiet. You attack the country. That's what the school will teach you. And I love it because no matter the kind of condition this Nigeria is bringing, I am ready to attack Nigeria the way it comes because of my experience in boarding school. But the school gave me mind. But the school gave me morale. See, I love my children to go to boarding school. They will learn. My only fear about the school is no matter how far you teach your child to be able to stand on their own. Because me, I told you, I did not bully anybody. I can beat my chest and say, no student can come out and say, when I was a senior student, I bullied them. I hate bullies. And I thought I will not be one. I will not be one. And when I was a junior class, I didn't allow them to bully me. So the rate at which bullies are dealing with students now is just too much. And that's my problem. I think years back, it's not as if there was no bullying in school, but it wasn't this bad. So it's that they're even killing people. For parents, you have a lot of work to do in your children. Teach your children to speak out. You can't be in body school and be quiet. They will bully you to the last. Teach your children to be able to speak out as a parent. Teach your children to stand. Once someone does something to them that is out of what it's supposed to be, they should go and report and beat their chest. They should go and report. But I don't no matter that when you go and report this and when you come back to the hostel, they will add more punishment. Go back and report. Go back and report. I love boarding school. There's this kind of maturity that comes to boarding school. Once you go to boarding school, once you see a person that went to boarding school and they come back for holiday, see maturity now. They see, I know what I'm saying. That just so much. See this maturity. They just have it in their mind that yes, for me, my parents to leave me alone all this while in school, that means I'm an independent person. You see, they're so mature that they don't know that seniors. Hey. So parents, in as much as teachers do have a lot of work to do in school on the students, we as parents we do have a lot of work to do on our children too. Like they say, charity begins at home. You can't just pack all your baggages and go and give to teachers to handle for you. You as a parent, reduce some of those baggages for the teachers so that teachers will not have too much work on the hand. Your child is not the only child that are trying to teach and train. Don't pack all your baggage and say, hey, the teacher, you should not handle it. No. You as a person, train your children as a parent. Train your children. Parents should know that it's not about sending their children to boarding school. Boarding school is not all the training that the child needs. A child needs proper training from a good parent. Like I said, there are more advantages to boarding school than disadvantages. I love boarding school. They teach you to be independent. They teach you to have the mind of your own. And they teach you maturity. I think the only disadvantage about the school is the fact that you not see your parents the visiting day or when there's a holiday and then the bullying and all those stuff. But then that bullying you can work on it and it will be nothing to you. I think there's more advantage about the school than disadvantages. I love see tomorrow I'm an advocate for boarding school. I will always advise people to go to boarding as long as that school is a nice school. I will advise parents to take their children to boarding school. Serious. So I know parents will not be happy to hear that this one is even advising us to put our children in boarding school after what is happening and all these things that are hearing. Guys, forget it. Boarding school is a nice place to be. Try it. I know what I'm saying. Try it. So guys, thank you for watching my video. I know I'm able to convince and not confuse a parent that boarding school is a better option than this school. Thank you and God bless you. Please remember to watch, like, share, and comment on my videos, and also turn on your notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video online. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Ciao.